Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Scottish Disney Cars Collector YouTube channel. And today we are going to be reviewing this, the Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge playset from all the way back in 2006. That is the original desert packaging, as you can see right there. There was two more versions of this. There was a supercharged version and a World of Cars version. Yes, that does exist. I found one on eBay recently. It's kind of similar, but it does say the World of Cars above the Cars logo. It was very strange for me, because I only thought there was two versions of the set, but no, turns out there's three. Um, so yeah, I can't believe I have this. I thought we would take a look at this for the 300 subscribers special because, as you've noticed, I've been reviewing a lot of play sets recently. I've basically, because PCP's been reviewing a lot of the older ones, I've sort of went back and bought a few. I've bought 3 of the Radiator Springs buildings, this and the Thunder Hollow crisscross track, which is right next to me at the moment. I reviewed that last week. And basically, I've had a hankering for reviewing some of these older sets. So, um, amazingly, may as well get the story over and done with now. I got this for the fantastic price of £5.93. Yep, you heard me right, £5.93. Because basically, I won this in a bid which was collect in person. However, the seller very kindly posted this to me. The reason why they were doing it as collection in person only is because this is a huge set, as you can see. And they were basically messaging me and saying, "Oh, this is very complicated to put together," and blah 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 blah. And I said, "It's fine as long as it has the instructions. I'm more than happy to pay whatever postage it costs." And the postage was basically £10. It came through Parcel Force, which I think, if I'm correct, allows for like the largest parcel medium in the UK is like a tenner. Basically, they allow more than Royal Mail, basically, or and probably DPD. Because the box this came in was huge. They packed it, to be honest, the box they packed us in, it didn't have to be that size, but I'm very grateful to the seller. They packed it really well, and I appreciate it a lot. I might send this review to them, so hello if you're watching. Yeah. So £5.93 plus £10. I basically paid about, and I think there was an eBay fee. I basically paid about £15-20 in total for this, which is still a fantastic price, as you will know. This is very rare and hard to get now. This goes for silly money. I think there's one sitting on eBay at the moment, buying it now for about £95. There's one about 60, which doesn't have the stickers. I think another one just sprang up recently. The one in the World of Cars packaging is about 50 if you want to go and grab that for yourself. And basically it's worth about between £60 to £100 now. It's highly sought after. A lot of these older playsets are becoming sought after. I think it's because this one was discontinued, if I'm not mistaken. And all I'll say is right now, I can kind of see why it was. This set it looks amazing and it's very interesting to do, but it's not the most well thought out set, I would say. There's a lot of problems with it, which we will go over in this review. But I could not believe when I won that bid, because basically I messaged him before the bid even ended. He was like, "Hey, would you post this off?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And basically I just chucked in the bid to acquire it, and I won. And I think the reason why is because no one else was going to bid on this, because they thought it was a collection in person only. But this just goes to show, if you ask the seller, "Can you post this?" If you ask, asking could go a very long way. Like, because if I hadn't asked him, there's no way I would have had this right now. The price that, I mean, God, I would have been happy paying like 50 quid for this, never mind, a tenner. This basically, this set I would pay no more than £50 for, try to get it on the aftermarket. Though I have to say, considering how it is as a set, I'm kind of glad I didn't pay ridiculous money for it, because it's not, as I said, the most well thought out set. We'll go on to that in the review. But yeah, a massive thank you to the seller. I really appreciate the effort that they've put in and just, getting this sent to me. And I'm tremendously grateful. And as you can see, it has the original box. This is complete. This has the entire all track, pieces, stickers, everything is here. There's a Dirt Track McQueen, that's the one it comes with, and it's got the box, the instructions, all of it is here, and I'm super happy, really happy to have got this for such a good price. You just never think you could get one of the rarest Cars sets, especially from the Cars 1 era, for such a good price. But again, it just goes to show if you ask, it can happen. Yeah, tremendously happy. So yeah, rambling. This is the 300 subscriber special. I just thought it'd be really cool to basically to celebrate, which again, a huge thank you to you guys. The channel's went amazingly ever since it started in February. I cannot believe how well it's taken off. I can't believe I'm on 300 subscribers. It's all thanks to you. I noticed that my subscribers seem to go up every time I do a hunt video. You guys really seem to love them, and the hauler reviews, which I will get back to eventually. I just kind of wanted to do something different for a while, because I felt like I was just doing hauler and diecast reviews all the time. We will go back to the diecast reviews, do not worry. The race and rescue cars are now popping up, as you will have seen, so I'm waiting for my store to get them in, but as soon as I have them, I will review them. Those will be the next diecast reviews pretty much, I think. But I'm super grateful to you guys, because just the support, and again, the subscriber count keeps going up with these hunt videos, but just everything, like even just watching, liking, subscribing, it just means a lot. It helps the channel grow, so thank you very much. It's amazing. I really appreciate it. And as usual, I've seen, or if you're not aware, I've opened an Instagram page in the last 2 weeks basically, and that's already done really well, getting lots of messages, lots of likes, lots of follows, because I'm following many people. Already had really nice conversations with people in this community, just about these daft talking cars. It's a wonderful place to be in. So again, thank yous. It's really nice. I just didn't think this channel would really take off that well, but it has, and this is why I'm spending so much on playsets for you. Is to do these reviews. I've spent a lot of money on playsets recently. I don't even want to think about how much I've paid for, in total for some of the ones I've bought. But it's all going into reviews for you guys. Anyway, let's crack on with the review. Sorry for the long introduction. The box. Now, as you've noticed, this is a handheld at the moment. Basically, what we'll do is I'm going to go over the set first, and then we'll go over the box. It's a bit awkward to show, and plus I need to move this around to really show you the detail and stuff. So we will do this first, then we'll look at the box, and then we'll test the track and see how it is. I've already put fresh batteries in it, so yeah, show you. I'm sure you have seen reviews on this. You know what it does, but hey, obviously I'm going to do my own style. I tried to recreate what was on the box. You can see Check just over there. Put him there on the box, which you can't see, but the kind is basically, he's on this ramp. However, obviously that's just going to weigh it down, so I've just stuck him in there for now. And McQueen's basically drifting down here. Did stick Doc down here because I want to try him on this track, and he looks cool through the caves. You may have noticed Sally is missing. I've just literally bought a Thailand Sally in the last week, just over a week ago, for this video. Yeah, can you believe it? I don't have a Thailand Sally opened. I have 2 sealed, but not 1 opened. Don't ask. 2-pack basically with McQueen, and I bought a sealed one that was on a special day for me, and I don't think I want to open that for sentimental reasons. So yeah, we're gonna open a Thailand Sally during this video. Got China ones somewhere back at my place. Don't know where they are, but yeah, be nice to have a new mint condition Sally. Yeah, Sally gets exciting. Can you believe that? I'm getting excited over a Sally, because she gets released too fucking much, but I needed her for this video. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go over the detail. I think I'm just going to keep the cars on because it looks really cool. So, this set, so it's called the Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge. Now, this set is not based off anything that you see in the film. I have no idea if this was potentially going to be a scene in that in Cars 1, because obviously they would have developed these sets a lot earlier on, quite a while before the film came out. I mean, you can even say, it says on the box there, Disney presents a Pixar film. Cars, obviously, this was the last, I think Cars was the last film that came out. before Disney bought Pixar. Pixar is basically an independent company. Before Ratatouille, I think Cars was the last one they released where it would have just said Pixar, not Disney. But anyway, so it's not based off anything you see in the film, but it's this set is just fucking wacky. I mean, we would not get sets like this nowadays, that's for sure. It's just different these days. But like the way this is constructed and put together is just insane. I guess a good place to start would be from bottom to top. So down here you've got this sort of cave area. It's not really a cave, this is just a flat piece of plastic, but you know, from this point it looks like a cave which you basically can like drive your car through. Like you can see just dot picking over there, but you can basically do this if you want, which is interesting. You've got one of these butte randomly down here, a small version of it, which is again is very strange. But you've got some like rocky sort of, you know, like detailing, I guess you'd call it. The switch is just down there. You can see it right there. What I love is the wire feeds through to the booster. Like the fact we have a booster that's hanging in the air is really fucking cool. But I think that's the biggest problem with the set, and we'll come back to that because this is really heavy. It does weigh it down. Thank God the batteries are down here because this would not have worked either way. But yeah, I love how the wire's just hanging through. The only problem with this really is there's obviously a risk it could get damaged or caught in something when you're moving the set about, so just be careful. You know, but it connects up to there basically. And what is holding this set together is this massive pole. This is what keeps this entire set together, is this pole. So when you pick this set up, and if you're going to move it about, you know, move it to another area, storage, whatever, always pick it up by that pole. Do not pick it up by the tracks or the mounting pieces because it's kind of fragile as it is. You always want to pick it up by that pole because that is what's keeping the set together. And I'm assuming this is what that rock face is basically for, to sort of keep it covered. But yeah, always grab by that pole. Never grab by like a track or something. So yeah, you've got this booster high in the air, which is pretty cool. And basically, well, I guess we'll start from down here. So the track goes up to here. Now, this piece of plastic is really fucking annoying. I have no idea why that is there, why they ever put this on there. I think it's to stop you from potentially racing larger vehicles. It shouldn't go on the set, but see, this is my problem, right? It shows the kind on the box, which you can probably just see them about there, right? It shows the kind on the box. You cannot race the kind on this, and I just tried it literally before recording the video, and he just fucking just flew back down, and some of the dust or the rubber vapors, like you can see the little black specks, they basically like he was coated in them. I've rubbed most of it off now, but like you can see some of it still there actually. Yeah, I forgot to do that side. It's very strange. I will try him again when we're doing the video, but I don't think he's going to work. This is a Thailand one, spare, so I'm not really too bothered if it gets chipped, but I would still like to keep it in good condition because it's for a custom. But like the King just can't, like, there we go. Hopefully that works. The King, like, he's not meant to go through here. Maybe actually, it's because of his spoiler. Obviously, that's what we'll be stalking him. I think when we try, sorry, it's just stuff is falling out. I think when we try to, you know, give this a go, I might try and bend this up a bit more. But like, why the fuck is that there? What? There's no reason for that to be there. I've actually just realised it maybe to stop the car from falling out. That could be it actually, because they've got something to sort of like when they're coming up. That one might be actually. Okay, fair enough. But still, you show him on the box, he can't fucking fit on it. It's annoying. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, you basically come from up here and then you go through this curve that's very like steep. like, you know, don't be surprised if some of your cars fall off. Also try to do this because it's quite steep. That you've got these rock pieces which they're basically based off. I'm trying to describe it. You know, the classic Radiator Spring sort of rock mountains. I think it's behind like Radiator Cat Mountain. These can't remember, but yeah, they're very nicely detailed, very accurate to the film. You get 3 of these pieces, and there's basically a whole structure. You can see the bear just like sort of plastic in there, but again, that is what's holding some of this together because it's holding these track pieces, and it's even holding this rock face underneath here, which I did kind of technically forget to go over. But yeah, basically, well, you've got this down here. You know, this drive-through mountain, and you come up. There you go. This really nice rock face. It's very thin, this plastic, and these aren't held together the best. You can basically see this joint. I'm trying to do this one-handed. You can see this joint here. Yeah, be very careful when you're putting this together. Do not try and slide the clip up because that will just break them. You want to basically put it over and then just nudge it in. But yeah, you can see how they're just sort of held. They're 3 pieces basically held together, and they're kind of wobbly, which I guess adds to the set. But I don't know. It's just how thin the plastic feels. I wouldn't be surprised if they break over time. So yeah, but that's holding them because those pieces are literally held underneath here. This clip is very strange to do. Anyway, your car can come around obviously, and basically you come here. And you've got the chick kicks here, which I've just stuck there for now. But basically, you will know. But basically, your car can come down, and there's this drop. Now, make sure the wagon wheel is there so they don't hit off each other. But you basically do this, which is not working the best. I think it's just because of how it should be. But basically, yeah. The idea is obviously you drop your car down to this extra sort of runaway area, I guess. You've got this wagon wheel, which does spin. With the I should move these. You've got this wagon wheel which spins, and that basically. Oh, sorry, just need to take this off. Right, there we go. You've got this wagon wheel that spins, and this is basically joined up down here up to here, and this is on the sort of ratchet because this moves with the vibrations of the set. And basically what you need to do is you need to time it for your cars coming round. So obviously if it's like that and you try and drop your car down, they're obviously going to crash because there's a little gap here which throws them off. Let's see that there. It's a very weird structure, this. But obviously if you get it just right, which should be that, try check. I didn't time that well. Okay, he fell. But you get the idea. Basically, you time that, don't hit that, and then your car will come out. And the way this works is really fucking cool. It is heavy enough the die cast to bring this down, but basically your car will go flying out onto there. It does land in, and your car goes. You never would think with something like this that would work, but it works really fucking amazingly well. I think this is probably my favourite part of the whole set. I really like how well that's done. But yeah, and you've got, I mean, to us, I should be going over the detail, but yeah, you've got stickers over here which says tire repair. Another one there. These are very blurry. It shows you how far stickers have came since 2006. No trespassing, bridge out. Unfortunately, the only qualm I have about this set is this sticker is peeling away, which is a shame. I'll need to sort of glue it in, but obviously, yeah, I've tried to flatten it, it's not working, so just best to leave it. Anyway, so your car will basically come out there. We're just taking these off one by one now. Or, if you don't do that, your car will just come straight down. There's this cactus, which will just go back up once the car passes through. I think this is another problem as well. It kind of slows the cars down a bit. And basically your car will mow that down and is supposed to hit off this sort of soft rubber fence, boing, and then they will drift and then they'll do it again. It's quite amazing how they managed to design that, and basically in the way of your car comes down and not fall through the gap, but they're supposed to hit that, and it basically makes them go right. Like that's really fucking cool, I think, because you know, with this sort of thing, you know, they can't also just go like drive down like that, and you would think with that sort of thing they'd be going backwards with bouncing like that, which sometimes they can, but no, that the way this fence is designed is really, really fucking cool. I think it's amazing. Yeah. Sorry about that. But I really like how that's designed. It is made of a pretty soft rubber. It's obviously so the cars can like basically bounce off it. And then basically here you've got these, you know, sort of barren, like, you know, like mountain stoppers, you know, so the car doesn't crash. Even though this is really fucking annoying. I think, to be honest, there needs to be some barrier over here to stop the car from falling down all the time. We'll come on to that. But it's very annoying. There's a radiator spine sign here. What does it say? Something radiator spines gateway to the Ornament Valley, I think it says. You've got a motor oil sign, service route 66, and there's some nice black sort of like scuff detailing on here, which is very nice. I do like that attention to detail. It's like sort of like a drift, like rubber tire scuff. However, it looks a bit weird next to this one. This is just purely clean. It kind of has to be across the whole set. This is another thing with this set is like the mishmash of different browns. Like you've got lighter brown, a darker brown, not so dark, not quite light, just somewhere in the middle with like, you know, tire marks on them. It's very strange. But yeah, these silver poles, yeah, quite nicely detailed, and you come back to the start, and that's basically your lot. I guess we'll quickly talk about the dirt track McQueen it comes with. Not much to say because I would like to just do an entirely separate review of this guy. But basically, yeah, this is the classic dirt track McQueen, and there is no date stamp. Because they didn't put them on everything back then, but it just says Disney Pixar China. Yeah, it's weird. They didn't always have a date stamp. There's only one little chip on this, which might be because of me, hopefully not, but it's underneath. But this is in perfect condition. It's really nice to have a new dirt track McQueen again in mint condition, especially one from 2006, because this was one of my favourites growing up. I have one from Supercharged 2007. I remember the day I got that. But I just love the matte finish on this guy. It's really cool. And you know, he's just so well detailed and you know, basic, but I like him. I love this McQueen because of the matte finish. I love the dirt track look on the bottom and tires, and which is something they've tried to do in the new Race and Rescue set. I'll come on to that when I review it, but I like how there are variants in that set. The Race and Rescue Road. But I really like this. Obviously, there's some problems with this. No painted teeth, which is a bit terrifying, and this was before they started putting Rusties on his spoiler. But really love this variant of McQueen. It's nice to have a new one. But yeah, not much to say. Anyway. Right, before we do anything else, let's take a look at the packaging. Yeah, sorry that the angle is more far spread out than normal. This is actually a lot better. You'll be able to see the playset and feel, and I won't have to keep in full, and I won't have to keep holding my camera because it is on a tripod at the moment. But as I said, this came with the original box. Surprisingly, this box is actually quite small. You'd think for how big this set is, it would need you know, a bigger box, but no, the box is actually the same width as the set, but in terms of height, it's taller. I guess. I don't know, it seems like an oddly small box for, a big set like this. Just probably move that back a little bit. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, the box, so you've got Disney presents a Pixar film, Cars, Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge at the top, and all your different languages. It does say motorized. Hold on. Sorry, I'm not used to filming like this. So it does tell you there it's a motorized, it's motorized, but it's also a motorized booster on a Route 66 symbol, which is pretty cool. And then you've got a big picture of the set, obviously. These are all the prototype cars. As you can see, even a prototype Dirt Track McQueen, the expression is definitely slightly looking off to the side. But there's your prototype King, your Chick, and a Sally is just above there. The way they photographed this is really fucking strange. I've actually just noticed something. Yeah, that is weird. I guess it's to show the features of the set off better, but basically, as you can see, the motorized booster is not connected. It's just sort of floating in the air. I've only just noticed that. That is weird, obviously, when you compare it to that. And they've changed this angle of the little drop, I guess, so you can see the King go down it better on the front, because there's the part you come out and there's the drop. Obviously, on this set, the drop and the ramp are like lined up, so it actually works. It's a darker colour as well. It has yellow striping on the rope, like on there, which is not present on the set at all. Like the details are actually on there, like the little stripes, but they're not painted. Again, it's very fucking weird. And it says adult assembly required, and it's on the classic desert background. And it tells you down here it includes one vehicle, which is Dirt Track McQueen, and there's a picture of some kids playing with it. And it's 5+. The top and bottom, the top and bottom are the exact same, so we'll just show one side. But you got Cars, again, Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge. It's kind of hard to show this. You can just see a picture of McQueen and the same picture of the kids down there. That's the exact same on the top. And on the side, basically the same stuff again, but no picture of McQueen. All your lovely legal crap on this side. And on the back, you got a bigger picture of the kids playing with the set. I'm playing with the prototypes. As you can see, that is a prototype King and a prototype McQueen. Yeah. There's actually a few differences. Like on the trespassing sign, it's got like sort of red stripes which are not on it. On the yellow area, just right there. But again, it says Disney presents a Pixar film, Cars, Motorized 300. I know this was a big thing. I believe there's like variant packaging of these without it. It's just strange. Collect all the Cars characters and playsets, and there's some other die casts. It's very cool seeing this, because there's the prototype Sally, King, Chick, McQueen. Basically, all four of these are in play on this set, or at least on the front anyway. Sheriff, and the render for Snot Rod that has been used ever since. Yeah, not the diecast, the render. I'm going to guess he wasn't ready for the lineup at this point, because he came later on, because that initial wave went from 12 to 16 or 16 to 20, I think. But it's pretty amazing seeing that. It's so random but cool. Each sold separately. And then basically requires 2D alkaline batteries, not included. Dispose of batteries, safety. Safety. And then basically the features are basically the exit elevator, the power booster, spin out curve, the mold down cactus, spinning wagon wheel, and exit through wheel to safety. And there you go. The Dirt Track McQueen. And the description for the set is very strange. Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge. Power slide and spin outs with some surprises thrown in just for the thrill of it. Sorry, what? Oh, it's so random, but I love it. It's so strange. That's all the description you could give for it. Power slides and spin outs with some surprises thrown in just for the thrill of it. Okay. Maybe that was a bad idea because this set, well, we'll get on to that. Doesn't work the best. I'm going to just set a box over here because on its side, because it is taking up the space in the back. And there's kind of no room for it to go behind me. So, yeah. Hopefully this is in decent views for yous so you can see it. That should do. Before we do anything else, let's open that Thailand Sally. I think this is one from 2024. I think, no idea. I just found it in a B&M, just sitting there. So let's open it. Actually, I'll be able to tell by the date stamp. Just realised. Yeah, there you go. My first look at a Thailand Sally, of which I think she's not really that different from the China variant. Other than, of course, the fucking glaring thing about her headlights being grey, not fucking silver, or just better detailed. Obviously, is the more squat Pancake Sally, as it's called. Yeah. Mind you, I loved this diecast growing up, but I don't know, it's just, yeah, you can see how inaccurate it is, especially compared to the model, which they refuse to keep releasing, the updated one. Yeah, 301 piece, Carrera. You have all seen a Thailand Sally. It's just my first-hand impression of it. But yeah, she's alright. Just a Thailand variant I needed to tick off, really. A new version of her. It's just Sally. She's just, again, it's just really for this set. The date stamp... She doesn't have one? That's really fucking strange. Oh, no, I can see it, barely just see it. So it says no way they slid with a, a date stamp. T51A, so that'll be the 51st week of 2024. Yeah, okay, so this is a 2025 version then. Yeah. Probably, I think it's from Case P. Cool, and you've got your Porsche trademark in that. And made in Thailand. Well, there you go. I just bought that so I could, actually add her to the set. Hopefully she works on it. We'll see. And I shall dispose of this. Right, let's get into the review for this. Fine. I've tried this a few times and it's hard getting this thing to work. I'll just say that right now. It's awkward. Yes, I'm aware I'll be using die-cast on it first. Obviously, they don't work as well as plastic cars, but I still want to try and use the characters that this set was intended for. I always like doing this. Plus, using the classic characters is a lot better than just, a random assortment of plastic colour changes, which I'm also going to use to hopefully show it working better. But, yeah, let's just get on to it. And also, yep, it's on a carpet. I tried putting this on top of a box, and I'm just going to say it, I think it made it worse. I don't know if having this on the table will make it more stable. It's a bit wobbly, this set, which, again, we'll come back to all that. I will probably stick it on a box to hopefully make it work better, but, yeah, we'll come on to that. Anyway, so let's switch it on. Without knocking the camera, hopefully. No, I can't get round. There we go. Right. Your McQueen it comes with. That is pretty cool. Like, seeing it like this on video is actually awesome. And you can see the wheel is spinning. Hope I can time this. No, it didn't quite come out. Fuck. So this is working now. This was not working before. That is actually spinning when I tap this down. There you go. Try that again. He's not quite making that, but yeah, you get the idea. So, from what I've noticed, this McQueen works really well. Here's a lenticular version. I don't know if it's because of the plastic eyes, but yeah, already. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop using that. Right, let's try Sally. I'm curious. Oh, she's working. Good. Like to see that. Thank God, she's picking up. Oh my God, she's picking up speed. Holy shit. Why do these things always work on camera and they don't in person? It's so annoying. Holy, she's working. Really glad to see that. Can we try 2? Let's chance it. Ah, fuck. There we go. She just somehow skimmed past him. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, this is crazy. Oh my. Ah, fuck. Ah, there goes McQueen. Okay, Sally works quite well. But I think this set is definitely meant for one car at a time. Let's try Doc. Yeah. Try him again. Yeah. I think Doc was a bit of a long shot. Yeah. Clearly not meant for him. Right. We'll try Chick first. Oh! He is a bit slow, but he is working. Just barely made it there. Do I dare? Oh fuck! No! Oh my God! He worked. He didn't the first time I tried that. Ah, fuck. Right, there he goes. Yeah, I think it is just that bit of plastic sitting up there. I went to go and survey the damage and he's becoming damage to King. It's fine, I'm sure that should just come off. Yeah, it's just rubber scuffs. But that shows you how powerful these motorized boosters actually are. Just like the force that comes off of them is mad. You know, and like there's still some black specks on them, kicking them out here and there. But as you've seen, I think the set is not really meant for the dock. The dock, sorry. It's not really meant for the King dock. Chick kind of works, and McQueen and Sally work very well. It's probably because they're more shorter cars and not as long. However, I think the other problem is is you clearly can't race more than one car on this at a time, which is a bit of a fucking shame. But yeah, I'm just wiping the King, just getting them all clean again. Right, there we go. The King is clean. So yeah, you can kind of see how this works and what I mean about it's this bloody fucking fall bit. I'm tempted to put a piece of cardboard or something here just so cars stop falling through. But this was a big problem with it I had with the first time. It's working on camera, which is really annoying me. I think it just needed a couple of runs really, to be honest, to work better. But I've stuck the McQueen down there just for the hell of it, but we're going to try Plastic Fantastic now. So we've got an assortment of plastic cars here. Got a few die casts down here as well I'd like to also try that you cannot see. And basically we'll wrap it up after that, and I think we'll end up with McQueen and Sally on there because they worked really well. So, let's try this again with plastic cars. Okay. Sally. It is working. Brilliant. HJ Hollis. Nope. Fucking hell. We'll try that again. Yeah, I think this set's not meant for him. Yeah, he keeps going in the exact same spot. Okay, never mind. Snot Doc. No! Right, I cannot reach that, so that's not happening. We're going to try GRC McQueen and Francesco at the same time. No! Oh shit! Ah! Oh, that was working for a while. Hold on. Sort of worked. Cars free McQueen. Color changer. Yep, he's working quite well actually. Yay, we done it! Got 2 cars working on it. Brilliant. Yes! Oh my god, it's working! Yay! I'm actually really glad. Yes! Oh, it's working! Holy shit, this is amazing. I love this. Yeah, Sally, stop. Fuck. That was working well for a while. See if I can time this right again. Ah, it's too late. Yeah, I got fed up with waiting there, just spin the wheel in the end, but God, they worked quite well. We'll try Sheriff. He is working. Nah, he's too wide. I know DJ will not work, but back in the same spot, and again, yeah, didn't think he would. Jeff. did not work. It seems to be cars like this with spoilers in that sort of shape, they don't seem to work. It's Plastic Jackson, who did not work, and Rusty's McQueen, and again nah. Okay. We'll try some other die cast now, and then we'll round it off. Got an Ernie Gearson. Yeah, he's working. Just thought it'd be cool to try a classic Piss and Cup racer on this. Right, can I get him to exit? That's the question. He is working. Come on, Ernie! Fuck, he got knocked out. Try that again. No! Okay. Spare cars free McQueen, who does have bent axles, so probably not gonna work. Nah, didn't think he would. I was gonna try Manji, but I think the booster's too wide. Actually, the track might be too wide. Yeah, he definitely won't work on that. I was tempted, but we'll leave that. Last but not least, World Grand Prix McQueen. No, come on. I really want to get this for the video. No! Yeah, we got it! There we go. Hopefully you've seen that. Alright, we'll try that, McQueen and Sally one more time, and we'll leave it there. I'm very impressed by how well Sally works on this. Look at the fucking way she's drifting. It's amazing. Ah! You know what? Actually, gonna try this. No! Ah! Whoa! Sally literally jumped down and just missed McQueen. Oh my! Oh my god! Fuck! Ah! Ah! They sort of stop. There we go. Okay. We'll switch that off for now. Ah, McQueen just went for it. There we go. Because I need to wrap this up because my camera footage is about to run out. Yeah, there you go. And there's the chaos underneath and all the mess. But that is the Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge from 2006. Didn't need a 50-minute review, probably not. But I am glad this fucking worked on camera. As always, these things always work on camera, don't they? It wasn't working before, trust me. But I really like this now. It's so much fun. Really cool. Love the spinning wagon wheel as well. And that little ramp is just amazing. But yeah. Thanks for 300 subscribers. Really means a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye. Ending in 3, 2, 1.